focus on me. Test run. You recording? It's really weird just talking to a lens. Hi there. So hey guys, it's Meg here. I'll let you on a little secret. I'm about to film about 5 different YouTube videos all at once, just because they'll be good quality. Yeah. This video is going to be my hair journey. I kind of cut my hair off. Woo! Bam! So the main reason, stress. I was just getting stressed out at having to like do my hair every day and spend like half an hour on it every morning, and I have naturally curly hair, which just adds another like layer to the stress. I never have it just down and curly because, and I'll insert a picture here why. Ew, that's horrible. So yeah, we're gonna go right down to the beginning, not the very beginning, because at birth I was born like this. I've just basically gone back to the birth days, the womb days. We're gonna start off with this one. Like as far back as I can remember, I have had my hair curly, and you can see that it's curly. Like my mum did cut a fringe in for me when I was little, and it's kind of been there ever since. I mean, you'll see as the photos go on, there were some times where I didn't have a fringe. I had my first tooth missing. Oh. And you can barely see my eyebrows. Like, where are they? So the next photo, excuse the plaits on the top. I'm looking at this just for the fringe. I did this thing where like I'd have a big chunk over here and then a little chunk over here and like a gap in the middle. I never liked it, and looking back on it I regret ever doing that. I should have just had either a full fringe or just like, I don't know, separate it a bit but not so much that you have this open gap in the middle of your forehead. This next picture, as you can see, colour change. My mum finally let me dye my hair for the first time. Big mistake, I wish I'd never done it. That was my longest like hair. And then on the next photo you can see again I've got the full fringe. I kind of brought that back in. This was my first photo in Essex, so 4 years ago in April. It'll be 4 years in April. Long hair, like it doesn't even all fit on the photo. Now it does. Oh wow, look how short that skirt is. This is actually my hair natural, but it's only the front. Like I'd pulled bits down so that you could see all the pretty curls, but at the back it was like wow. Sometimes I liked my fringe being full because it covered my forehead and it wasn't as embarrassing as having a massive gap. I would carry around a little comb and like, oh, I'm just cringing so hard just thinking about it. I rarely touch my fringe now, whereas back then I would have been messing with it all day long. Like I said, you can see in some of the photos I have more of a block fringe, and this one sums it up because you literally can't see an inch of my forehead. No. At this point I still hadn't cut any big chunks off it, so this was just still nice, healthy and long, and it still had a hint of red. You can see in the other photo it was brown. I'm pretty sure I dyed it again. This is when it went back to its natural colour, and it was this was its first chop. So this was my happy fringe. This is prom, and it's the worst photo ever. I'm so sorry you have to witness it. I love the dress. I will never ever regret my prom dress. I wish I hadn't got my nails done because I have like fat tubby hands, and it doesn't make them look good, and I should have lost some weight, and that smile, ugh. I don't know what went wrong, but we're looking at the hair here, and I had also dyed it again at this point to a dark brown. Is anyone keeping track of how many times I've dyed it? This next one, excuse the no makeup, you can see at the ends it's a very different colour. Basically a few months later I let the dark brown fade out, and obviously it was growing down to my roots, so part of it's dark brown, but also me and my friend Megan decided that we wanted to dip dye our hair dark purple at the ends, and because my hair was so much darker than hers, it literally just went to this like blackish purple. Hers went to like this beautiful violet, and mine was, ugh. I'm smiling but I was not happy. And I think at this point I had dyed my eyebrows, so compared to the picture when I was 4 years old, you can actually see my eyebrows shining through my fringe, and it's a miracle. This picture was when I first got my hair shorter. The next photo you can't see because it's in black and white, but you can tell that my ends are lighter. That's because I went through a phase of 3 days where I bleached it because I wanted ombre, and don't ever do ombre yourself. Just suck it up, save some money and go get it done professionally. Oh my. Then I went away and you can, oh dear, with the sun shining on it you can see how ginger it was. Literally, that's shocking. And you can see the blonde ends. To skip a few months ahead, I had dyed my hair brown after bleaching it, just with the natural sun light, and like, I don't know how to explain it, but environmental factors basically made the bleached ends, the ombre, come through more, because when I first dyed it brown it was all one colour and I thought that was it, but a few months later I could see the ombre again, which I kind of liked, because in all honesty when I wanted to bleach it I wanted it to go from dark brown to a light brown rather than dark brown to blonde. So this was like my dream hair. And yeah, this was just when I was happy with it, and I had cut the most off that I had ever done. It was actually kind of me, kind of my mum. Basically, I was having a really crappy day and I decided it would be a good idea to just cut my own hair. So I plaited it and then just... We go to a couple of days ago, which is when I decided I just want to start over. I've damaged it so much with bleaching and dyeing and straightening and curling, and I just decided I want to start afresh. Obviously it's still got some colour in it, because you can tell from the colour of the roots compared to like the ends of the longest bits, it still has dye in it. Basically I don't want to dye my hair ever again because it ruined it and it was just a stupid idea. So if I can recommend anything, don't dye your hair young. But as a kid you have no reason to dye it whatsoever, you just do it for a bit of fun. And I like dip dyeing. I might do that at some stage in my life again, because if I really don't like it I can just cut it off. Like, I've gone to the shortest I can, so I'm clearly not afraid of just cutting it all off. If you can take anything away from this, don't dye your hair as much as I did, don't bleach it yourself, go to get it done professionally, and love your hair in all its natural beauty, because I loved it the most when it was curly and when it was its natural brown. As soon as I started straightening it and damaging it, that's when the frizz started coming rather than the curls, and that's when its natural beauty faded. So yeah, this is the end of my hair journey. Obviously not the end, we're still going, we're still growing. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video, which will actually be filmed in just a few minutes, but for you it'll be a whole week. Okay, thank you so much. Bye guys.